Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 157 of Enter Crypto, where twice a day I keep you informed and fully up to date on all things crypto. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then subscribe to the channel. I put out a new video every 12 hours. So the story I've got for you is from Cointelegraph's The Future of Money. It's written by Arijit Sarkar and it's titled Kazakhstan to mandate 75% revenue sale from crypto mining for tax purposes. A new law signed by Kazakh President KASSYM-JOMART Tokayev on February the 6th reinstated the nation's stand against the unlawful mining operations and issuance of crypto assets. So Kazakhstan is a bit of a leader in this space, in that I would say before 2021, I can't remember if it's 2020 or 2021, that China put in a mining ban on basically all cryptocurrency mining. And up until that point, most of the mining in the world was being done in China. When China brought out this new law that basically made it illegal to mine any sort of crypto, Kazakhstan was the next place where all this equipment, all these ASIC miners, and you know, even the GPU miners all went to Kazakhstan because it was cheap. It had cheap energy and it had a cool climate, which you need for mining, you know, proof of work cryptocurrencies. And they were pretty friendly in the beginning, was Kazakhstan. So I think they're still pretty friendly. They just want to make sure that they want to get all the tax that they can from the mining of the, you know, the Bitcoin. I think it's mainly Bitcoin actually there. And it used to be ETH as well, but now obviously ETH has moved to proof of stake, so there's no proof of work to be done for ETH. So let's jump into the article and we'll see, we'll comment along the way. Kazakhstan, one of the world's biggest Bitcoin mining hubs, announced plans to introduce new crypto regulations to reduce tax fraud and unlawful business operations. A new law signed by Kazakh President KASSYM-JOMART Tokayev on February the 6th reinstated the nation's stand against the unlawful mining operations and issuance of crypto assets. Out of the two distinct pieces of legislation, the first requires the secured digital assets issuers to have the government's permission. So before you set up a mining farm, or before you set up any sort of mining installation, you must first get written permission from the Kazakhstani government, and they will tell you whether you're allowed to or not. Because I think I saw an article on, I think it was Vice News last year, that basically although the energy is cheap, they just don't actually produce enough energy to supply the Bitcoin mining farms. And because the Bitcoiners are taking all the energy, it's leaving some of the citizens in some of the villages without energy, because Kazakhstan can't produce it quite enough. Moreover, such issuers will be subject to monitoring by the existing law of the land on combating the legalization or laundering of proceeds from crime and the financing of terrorism. The law will enter into force from April the 1st, 2023. The second legislation targets unsecured digital assets typically earned through crypto mining operations. To reduce the possibility of tax evasion, crypto miners in Kazakhstan will be forced to sell at least 75% of their revenue via registered crypto exchanges. This rule, which aims to collect information on the income of digital miners and digital mining pools for tax purposes, will be effective from January the 1st, 2024. To January the 1st, 2025, so for a year. So they're not saying they're going to tax 75% of what you earn is going to be taxed. What they're saying that is for every 75% of all the crypto that you mine. So if you earn, if you mine 1 Bitcoin per day, for example, then you would be forced to sell 0.75 Bitcoin. And then you will be taxed whatever it is, 20%, 30%, I don't know what it is in there, but you'll be taxed on that what you sell. So you're only allowed to hodl, or you're only allowed to hang on to 0.25 Bitcoin in any 1 Bitcoin. So basically it's kind of forced selling. This would normally, if this had been a big country like China or something like that, this would put a lot of sell pressure on Bitcoin, and we could see a price decline. But because this is just Kazakhstan, it's not big enough to do anything to the price. I shouldn't imagine so anyway. All crypto mining licenses in Kazakhstan are issued for a limited period of 3 years and differ based on whether or not the miner owns the mining facilities. Alongside introducing the above laws, Kazakhstan launched the pilot of its CBDC project, the Digital Tenge. And then Binance have tweeted, alongside the National Bank of Kazakhstan, Binance presented a bilateral report on the state of the digital assets industry and DeFi in Central Asia. The joint report provides an overview of crypto adoption, general trends of DeFi, and the local digital assets industry. In a report jointly published by the National Bank of Kazakhstan and crypto exchange Binance, NBK Deputy Governor Berik Sholpan-Kupov wrote about the bank's vision of a collaboration between traditional finance and DeFi, adding, "In Kazakhstan, we also started a practical R&D project, that's research and development, to explore how our CBDC Digital Tenge can bridge the world of crypto with traditional fiat payments infrastructure." Previously, in October 2022, Kazakhstan's Astana Financial Services Authority granted Binance a permanent license to manage a digital asset platform and provide custody services. So, as far as I'm aware, Kazakhstan are pretty crypto friendly. They do allow you to mine, they do allow you to transact and pay for goods and services if you want to. I think they just want to make sure that there's nothing illegal going on and that people basically are paying their taxes. That's to say that the miners are paying the taxes in the country, which is fair enough, you know. I don't think anyone's against paying taxes. They just want to make sure that it's fair, and that they're actually allowed to mine, and they're allowed to set up businesses there. And there's actually quite a lot of businesses that have set up there. Certainly a huge amount of they basically got all of the Chinese miners that got forced to shut down. They just all went to Kazakhstan, almost all of them. And this also, because of the decline in the hash rate, it made it profitable then for a lot of startups in Texas, because they had Texas in the US, because they had loads of cheap energy, so they actually got a lot there as well. So it was good for decentralization, good because obviously we've got, there is still some in China, still some illegal farms going on, I do believe. So you've got Kazakhstan as well, got a huge amount of hash rate, and the US as well, of course. Iceland also has a lot because energy is relatively cheap in Iceland, and it's a very cool climate, which is perfect for mining, or ASIC mining anyway. So that's what I've got for you. Remember everybody to please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Join my team and I will keep you updated on all things crypto every 12 hours. Don't forget to smash the like button if you feel you got value from this video, and I'll see you all in 12 hours time.